Hey, before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop your thoughts and comments. I'd love to hear what you think about this one. It all started at Jenna's birthday party. I remember standing there with a drink in my hand, trying to blend in, smiling at familiar faces while a growing pit in my stomach refused to settle. I had received a text from her just an hour earlier. "We need to talk, not here though." The vague warning sent a shiver through me, but I forced it down, telling myself I was overthinking. Jenna walked into the living room with that same effortless smile that had once made my heart stop. But tonight, something was off. She was unusually quiet, brushing past friends with clipped hellos, and when she finally approached me, her eyes darted nervously. "Hey," she said, her voice lighter than usual. "Can we step outside for a minute?" I nodded, following her onto the small balcony overlooking the city lights. A breeze carried the faint scent of her perfume, the one I thought I'd known so intimately. She turned toward me, and I felt my chest tighten. "I have to tell you something," she began, her hands trembling slightly. It's about us." I laughed nervously. "What do you mean? What's going on?" She exhaled, almost like she was summoning courage from somewhere deep. "I've been honest with you about everything else, but there's something I never said. I've been exploring the idea of an open marriage." The words hit me like a fist. My stomach dropped. Open marriage? At our party? The guests behind the glass doors continued laughing, oblivious, while my world narrowed to her face, flushed and guilty. "Wait, what?" I managed, my voice barely more than a whisper. "You mean you want other people?" "Yes," she said, avoiding my eyes. I didn't know how to bring it up, and I thought maybe it could work for both of us. But I understand if you can't handle it. I laughed bitterly, but it was hollow. Handle it? Jenna, we promised each other forever. And now this is your forever? Her lips quivered. I didn't want to hurt you. I thought maybe it could make us stronger. The irony stung so sharply I almost dropped my drink. I could feel every head in the room, some peeking at the balcony, sensing tension. But the shock didn't let me react normally. My mind raced back. The late nights she said were work, the texts she hid, the sudden excuses to avoid family dinners. All these little inconsistencies now painted a picture I hadn't wanted to see. Over the next few days, I tried to rationalize it. I questioned myself. Had I been too controlling, too distant? But the nagging doubt clawed at me relentlessly. Then came the discovery. I wasn't snooping. It just fell into my lap. A series of messages from someone named Lucas. Friendly at first, casual, but the way they spoke to her, the late-night plans, the candid laughter and words, it confirmed what I feared. She wasn't just exploring the idea. She had been living it. I replayed our shared memories in my head, the little touches, the whispered confessions, and everything suddenly felt hollow. Every late-night phone call, every excuse that made me frown, they weren't innocent. My heart ached not just from betrayal, but from recognizing that I had been blind to the cracks forming in the foundation of my life. When I confronted her, we didn't scream. There was no dramatic shouting match, just a quiet collapse of trust and the awkward, painful honesty that followed. "I'm sorry," she said, voice breaking. "I never meant to lie, but I also never wanted to lose you. I loved you," I whispered, feeling tears sting my eyes. "And I still do, but love isn't enough when trust is gone." She nodded, understanding, not agreeing, just acknowledging the truth between us. The party we had attended, the laughter of our friends, the shared jokes that used to be ours alone. It all felt like a backdrop to a play I no longer belonged in. I walked away slowly, letting the night air settle over me. The city lights blurred through my tears, each one reflecting a memory now tinged with heartbreak. I didn't yell, didn't demand explanations, didn't beg her to stay. I just let go. In the weeks that followed, I rebuilt myself quietly. I filled my mornings with running, my evenings with writing, and my nights with reflection. Painful? Absolutely. But in that pain, I found clarity. I realized that my self-respect wasn't negotiable, that love without trust isn't love at all, and that walking away didn't mean defeat. It meant survival. The hardest part wasn't anger. It wasn't even sadness. It was learning to forgive myself for ever believing that love alone could shield me from deception. Now, when I look back, I don't see betrayal as just hers. It's a lesson I carry, an understanding that trust is sacred. And sometimes letting go is the bravest act of all. If you've ever been blindsided by someone you loved, you know that ache, the hollow space left by broken promises. But you also know the strength it takes to rise again. I learned that, and I'm slowly, quietly, finding peace. So what about you? Have you ever faced a betrayal that shook your world? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd really like to hear your stories.